हमारे देशवासियों की अंतर ऊर्जा को हमने कई बार अनुभव किया है। दिवाली के बाद लगातार देशवासी दृढ़ संकल्प के साथ, अप्रतिम धैर्य के साथ, त्याग की पराकाष्ठा करते हुए, कष्ट झेलते हुए बुराइयों को पराजित करने के लिए लड़ाई लड़ रहे हैं। जब हम कहते हैं कि कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, इस बात को देशवासियों ने जी करके दिखाया है। कभी लगता था सामाजिक जीवन की बुराइयां, विकृतियां जाने अनजाने में, इच्छा अनिच्छा से हमारे suffocated in a bad environment and a struggle to come out of it. Black money and counterfeit notes had become so rampant in India's social fabric that even honest people were brought to their knees. People were forced by circumstances in defiance of their inherent goodness. It seemed at times that evils and corruptions of society, knowingly or unknowingly, intentionally or unintentionally, had become a part of our daily lives. Developments post-Diwali have shown that crores of Indians were looking for an escape from this suffocation. We have, during the external aggressions of 1962, 1965, 1971 and Kargil, witnessed the intrinsic strength of our citizens, such as collective energy and patriotism is understandable in the face of external threats. However, when crores of Indians unite to fight a war against internal evils, it is unparalleled. Indians have, with firm resolve and infinite patience, faced difficulties with a smile, redefining the concept of sacrifice. We have lived these ideals. 125 crore Indians have shown in their fortitude the importance we place in truth and goodness. This has been written on the sands of time. Indians have displayed the strength of people power, utmost discipline, and the ability to discern the truth in a storm of disinformation. They have shown that resolute honesty can defeat dishonesty. They have shown how much even people trapped in poverty are willing to do to build a glorious India. The people, through persistence, sweat and toil, had demonstrated to the world an unparalleled example of citizen sacrifice for the brighter future of nation. Usually, when people's movements have arisen, the people and the government have been at loggerheads. It is historic that both the people and the government are on the same side in this battle against evil. The government is well aware that in this period you had to queue up and face difficulty in withdrawing your own money. I received letters from many people. They have shared their pain and sorrow with me, but also emphasized their support. You have talked to me as one of your own. In this fight against corruption and black money, it is clear that you wish to walk shoulder to shoulder with us. For us in government, this is a blessing. My effort is to take the banking system to normalcy as fast as possible in the new year. I have asked all concerned officers in the government to focus their attention to this task. They have especially been told to proactively resolve the problems in rural and remote areas. Friends, there is no precedent globally to what India has done. Nations similar to us do not have the amount of currency that we had. Over the last 10 to 12 years, 500 and 1000 rupees currency notes were used less for legitimate transactions and more for parallel economy. The excess of cash was fueling inflation and black marketing. It was denying the poor their due. Lack of cash causes difficulty, but excess of cash is even more troublesome. Our aim is to achieve a balance. Economists agree that when cash is outside the formal economy, it is a cause of worry. When it joins the mainstream, it is an opportunity for development. I'm sure if great sons of India like Jayaprakash Narayan, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Ram Manohar Lohia, Kamaraj ji had been present today, they would have applauded the patience, discipline and resolve of our countrymen. In the past few weeks, there have been many gratifying instances. It would take weeks to list them. It is a healthy trend for any nation when the people wish to join the mainstream, abiding by the law and helping the government in serving the poor. Friends, how long will we overlook facts that stare us in the face? I wish to share some information with you, which will either make you laugh or make you angry. According to information with the government, there are only 24 lakh people in India who accept that their annual income is more than 10 lakhs rupees. Can we digest this? Look at the big bungalows and big cars around you. If we look at any big city, it would have lakhs of people with annual income of more than 10 lakh. Do you not feel that for the good of the country, this movement for honesty need to be further strengthened. In this fight against corruption and black money, it is natural to debate the fate of the dishonest. What punishment will they get? The law will take its own course with its full force